All right, bud, let's go.
All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Joshua Petterson. My passion is music. I've sort of always done music and always been a fan of music. Apparently, when I was 2 years old, I would sing myself to sleep in the crib. My parents would hear me over the baby monitor sing, "Come sail away with me." Yeah. And I've just always done music. I started violin because my sister was doing violin. I'm like, my sister's so cool. I want to do everything that she does. And I started this and all my other instruments because my sister played them, and I was like, I want to play them too. And then I ended up getting really good at them. So yeah. Move on to the next slide. This is my video ad. I've done music all my life. Just almost everything I've done has been related to music. And before I get into these, I'm going to talk a bit about how important music is and how important music has sort of always been. Like if you look at ancient ruins we found of like ancient Greeks, ancient Romans, everything, the things we find besides human remains are musical instruments. Like that's one of the major things we find, showing that like not only was this an important thing, it was important enough that they had enough of it that some of it still survives even after thousands of years. And we can tell, oh, this is a musical instrument. They had music. And like when pioneers were going west, Oregon Trail and everything, some people brought pianos along with them. They were told, oh, bring whatever you need, bring exactly what you need, food, water. And some people were like, I need my piano. I'm bringing my piano in my covered wagon and then dumping it after 50 miles because my ox is gonna die if it tries to carry another 100 pounds of the piano. But they tried their best. All right, so here, I'm gonna do the classic thing of showing how important music is in a scene. So if you can click on this video on the right and start at a minute 30, on the right first. This is the ending scene of Force Awakens. If you haven't seen it, spoilers, but it's fine. Right there is about good. Like you can hear the classic Star Wars theme. Everyone knows the Star Wars theme. You hear that and you're like, oh, Star Wars, it's so epic. And then it's the building up to the tension to where he reveals his hood and stuff. And it builds tension. It's powerful. It makes the scene more powerful. And if you go to the right, the video on the left. Same exact scene. Got the same sound effects in the background. It's just a lot more awkward. Watching these characters stare at each other in silence.
I thought about watching you with no music. Silent.
Oh my god.
Oh,
This is annoying. Oh my god.
Kind of bothers me.
Fuck that.
It's like a bull frog.
Shut Yes, it is. No, this is.
Chase, stop.
Bro, you didn't see what she was walking on?
No,
Wow.
no.
Good.
No, she's not.
Yeah. He said.
Mom?
Really?
Alright, that's good. Like you can see how just music, you don't generally notice it, but it makes basically everything in movies and everything that we do better. Like whenever we make something better, we always add music. Like people danced before, but then they added music and then it was better. People made movies before and then they added music. They added music before they added speaking, and it made it better. And just everything we add music to, it makes it better. Yeah. You move on to the next slide. This next one is from Pirates of the Caribbean. I tried to not use too many videos, but there's just a whole bunch of cool things that people have made. You start at a minute 20. There's this is a scene that's normally just him. It's normally him rolling into town, rolling into the port. If you change the music though, the feeling of the scene changes entirely.
Chase, bro. Chase. I wish Pirates of the Caribbean was like this. That's so funny.
Alright, that's good. Yeah, you can. A lot of scenes in movies, if you just change the music behind it, it entirely changes the feel of the scene.
That's kind of cool.
The next one, we don't need to click on that video, but it's basically a video that comedically goes over a whole bunch of musical terms and a whole bunch of things about music. But I put all of them into the next slides anyway, so I'm going to go over them myself with my own take on all of them. Alright. That one at the end looks like a comma or an apostrophe. That's a breath mark. You're playing music. It's that thing right there. Reminds you to breathe in case you forget to breathe. Alright. Thing next to it, that's a caesura. When you see that in music, it means to stop. Like you'll be playing something, then the director will cut you off. That's the caesura. Stops. Everything stops. 4/4. That's the time signature. All these things are time signatures. And basically, the thing on the top means how many beats you get in a measure. And the thing on the bottom shows you what kind of note gets the beat. So if you look at 4/4 time, there's 4 beats in the measure, and the quarter note gets a beat. If you look at 5/4 time, there's five beats in the measure, and the quarter note still gets the beat. And these two are the weird ones. That one just means 4/4 time. That one means 2/2 time, which are the exact same thing except the fact that they're not.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Like, this is cut time. Cut time is 2/2 time, which feels the exact same, it's just that it's conducted half as fast. So like, you can think of that as 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, or 1, 2, 1, 2, and it's the same thing. Cut time versus comma. Alright? These are all dynamics. In the video that I was going to show you, but there's too many videos, they go from meh to play soft, to play softer, to don't even bother, to meh, to play louder, to play loud, to play louder, to don't even bother. And that's just about the best description I can give for those. So yeah. Alright, the one on the top left, that is a forte piano. As it might suggest, you play forte, then you play piano. So you play loud, then you play soft. The one next to it is a sforzando, which is exactly the same as a forte piano, but it wants to be fancier. So it is. Alright, the thing next to it is a subito, which means suddenly. So if you see that in the music, it's already too late. Alright. This is a retardando, it means slow down. This is an accelerando, it means speed up. I got those two mixed up all the time. My band directors hated it. Alright, see, retardando, start playing faster, start playing. Accelerando, slow down. Yeah. Alright, those two in the bottom left, those two are confusing. That is a coda and a senya. So, in music, if a composer wants you to go back to an earlier part in the music, and it's like a long ways back, they'll use those. So, they'll say something like DS all coda, and what it means is DS means design, or just you go back to design, desenya, and you go forward until you reach the coda, and then you move on to the end of the piece. This is a gliss. This is fun if you're on trombone, and is only fun if you're on trombone.
Hey.
Yeah. Sorry. Alright. Those two at the top are rests. That's a 6-measure rest, that's a 21-measure rest. They're fairly simple to read. The one on the left means that you're unimportant. The one in the middle means that you're very unimportant. This is a repeat measure thing. It's at least you're playing. You're just playing the same thing over and over again. The one on the bottom left is a repeat, in case you want to repeat something, and it's not all the way at the beginning of the piece. And that's the end. And speaking of the end.
Yeah, thank you.